My name is Tanya Markham. I'm 16 years old, and every night I have the same dream. I'm in my bike, and I'm going really, really fast.
I love going fast. You know, I want to go faster and faster.
All right. I can't roll it down.
Do you know why I'm stopping you?
Was I speeding?
Yes, you were.
How fast was I going?
253 and a 45.
That's all?
The thing is I'm gonna have to give you a ticket.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna need some information from you. I'm gonna need your name.
Can make it out to Turbo Tanya.
Obviously, this was just a dream. I never did get that ticket. But what is true is that I pedal my bike faster than the speed limit for a car. And there aren't any motors in there. It's just me.
Are you all right, Tanya? Gentlemen, we have another bike on the road.
As soon as you're ready to launch, go ahead and launch it. 1 minute.
Tanya, you get your hands on the handlebar and think about what you're gonna do.
It's an easy launch, baby. Just relax.
That's me in that bike. I'm at this special road in Nevada getting ready to try to ride my bike faster than I've ever gone before.
We're just gonna take off nice and easy, Tanya. Can you feel your balance there? I got you left, right.
In about 5 minutes, you're gonna see me get launched and start pedaling like crazy to build up my speed. By the time I hit the finish line, I want to be going at least 55 miles per hour.
Tanya, take the road. It's yours.
This is POVME, my point of view. How do you make a bike go fast? The world's fastest Olympic speed for a bicycle is about 45 miles per hour. That's an amazing speed, but I can ride much faster than these guys. Even though I'm not nearly as huge as them, I can go faster because of the design of my bike. In these special bikes, some of my friends go 80 miles per hour. They do this at races where the competition is about the design of the bike. My dad was one of the first people to race this new kind of bike.
25 miles per hour.
I wanted to ride my bike at 2 years old. You know what I mean? As soon as I could walk, I was ready to ride a bike.
All right, down. I shift down to go faster.
Yes.
Okay, I can remember that.
They threw me in it when I was 12 on a velodrome on a circle track and said, right now, follow this one line and see how well you can do it. And if you like it, well, you know, stay in it. And I got in it. And they said I rode it perfect. I never wobbled it or anything, and I loved it.
She's hammering. I'm looking at the future. 12-year-old Tanya Markham.
She's holding that red line. You know that Dad told her how to do it.
As soon as I started riding a bike, my parents tell me that all I ever said was that I wanted to be like my dad.
Watching them travel and being on the sidelines and getting to participate made me definitely want to get in that bike and do it too.
Yo, Daddy!
But at the same time, there is a little bit of a rivalry between him and I.
You know, I want to go faster and faster. He wants to go faster and faster, and we're competing every day in every way. I've had to deal with the white tape over his name and my name over it for too many years now. When he was 20, 50 miles an hour was just, you know, like, wow. You know, with 50 miles an hour in a bicycle. And then me at 16 being able to go that fast, you know, I'm like a whole 4 years ahead of him. Kind of blew him away. I had a couple of my friends go to some of the races, And they thought it was so cool. They were like,
Oh my gosh, you do this?
and I'd explain it all to them, and they were all just so blown away. They thought it was so cool, you know, it's such a different type of racing.
A lot of people play like volleyball and softball, but not like that.
Not
Many
a lot of
people
people ride in mini rockets. That's pretty
and it's
cool.
really good.
My bike looks like a rocket because it's designed to pierce through the air like a needle. Even though the air is just this thin layer around the earth, it keeps your bike from going fast. The air gets in your way. On the moon, there's no air. If you could bike there, if they had smooth roads, even the bike you have at home could go hundreds of miles an hour. But to pedal that fast on the earth, you need to cut through the air, and that's what our bikes can do. By the way, there's only one other kid in the whole world who does this, and that's my friend Mackie. He's 15.
The very first couple of times I tried to get in there, it was a little tough, but now I can just slip in there where I put my left leg in all the way inside where the pedal is and put my butt into the little cradle, and so I've got it down. It's really easy to get in and out of it now.
Lying down like that shapes Mackie's body so it's more like a racing car. This way he can pierce through the air and go really fast. Then, to go even faster, he gets covered in a shell. The problem is he can't see.
The first time I got in there when they closed me up, it was like weird. I thought I was gonna become claustrophobic or something.
All right, can you see your TV? Is your TV working?
Yeah. And like when you're in there and you're all closed up, the wind, the air that you're breathing is warm from your body heat, and you feel like you're gonna run out of air all the time, but I don't think you can.
The bike is completely sealed by the shell so the air can move smoothly around it. Even the wheels get sealed, and there's only a tiny space in the back for Mackie to breathe.
What's it like being locked up inside there, Mackie? How's it feel?
It's kind of weird because like the air is warm and it feels like nasty, and I stink.
I couldn't imagine being enclosed in that. I was offered to get one of those bikes and I turned it down. Having to depend on a screen that's like this close to your face, I don't think I could do that, and that's amazing.
All right, we're gonna start rolling.
He gets in that bike and, are you okay, Maggie? Yeah, I'm fine. Are you scared, Maggie? Nope, not at all. I'm like, God, this kid's made out of steel. Because we're going so fast, we actually need a special road to ride on that's really long and really flat. This road is high up in the mountains in Battle Mountain, Nevada. The air is thinner here, so the bikes can go faster.
We live in a sea of air. We don't normally think of the air that we're in like water or like the sea, but it really is. Being in a sea of air, surprise, surprise, things that are kind of fish-like in their shape go through the air much easier. And what they do is the air will split apart, the air comes back together, and is back at rest like you were never there. Now on the other hand, if you're something that's sort of square or sharp edges, you'll go through the air and a bunch of air will be swirling and moving behind you. And all that swirling and motion in the air, that's provided by your effort. And so what you really want to do is split the air apart and have it come back together at rest and not moving. And that's what we try to achieve with the streamlined bicycle.
Every September, we head out to Battle Mountain, Nevada to race our bikes. We each get to race once a night for 6 nights.
Hi, this is Matt Weaver, and we're out at Battle Mountain. And it's the first night. And it's windy.
The races are scheduled at sunset after the desert winds die down. If it's too windy, you can get disqualified because you're not allowed to use the winds to push up your speed. For the professional racers like my dad, this competition can be really intense.
Not my style.
Jeez. Were you there?
You guys have a strategy?
Yes, we do. We have a strategy, but can't tell anybody.
All right.
But for me, I just want to go faster than I did last year.
Tanya went like 52, and she's gonna for sure like raise that record.
See, I'm happy I made it down that course. Are you kidding me?
I don't think she's gonna beat like the women's top record because some of the girls out there are going like 65, and I don't think the bike can go that fast. It's a really old bike. Let's run, Tanya.
People here care a lot about the bike's design because at Battle Mountain, the competition isn't just about the athletes. It's about designing the fastest bike. In fact, many of the racers, like Matt, are also the engineers who researched, designed, and built these bikes.
Normally with a bicycle, I try to use as many regular bicycle parts that you can buy in the bike shop as possible. But going 80 miles an hour, you're running 2, 3 times, 4 times as fast as most people normally go on a bicycle. And so regular bicycle parts don't work. And so we end up having to get out a piece of paper and draw a design and then figure it out, make sure the design will work, and then build it.
This is him and his newest bike. A lot of cool bikes come to these races. There's the Mango, the Barracuda, the Varna. They're all really different looking because everybody has a different idea about which design will go fastest. And at Battle Mountain, fast is the ultimate goal.
Go! Tanya, go! I'm just kidding. Good luck, Tanya. Have fun at Battle Mountain.
Class, this is the gold rush that's in our science book.
Before the races start, we usually show off our bikes to the local school groups. It's fun to answer their questions, and it makes me feel special.
Hey, look, we're going to be on TV.
Well, this bike, I'm not sure how fast it goes. I've taken this bike up to 51 miles an hour. And sometime this week, I'm hoping to get it up to 55 or 56 miles an hour.
Have you ever wrecked?
Have I ever wrecked it? No, I have never crashed this bike, but you might see a couple scratches on it. That was from the previous rider, my dad. My dad crashed this a few times.
In a bike like that, there is danger, but they're surprisingly safe. The virtual rush is made out of a combination of Kevlar and honeycomb. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's the same material they use to make the bulletproof vest. I think it's really amazing. All these bikes that are going like, 80 and 70.
You look outside and you see all the things rushing by you. That's how it is in that bike. It's pretty freaky. It's only scary because you know that you could fall.
These are some of the safest bikes to wreck because you just slide. As long as you don't hit anything, you just slide in this big box, so you don't get any damage. Yeah, you just have to sit there like on your side. You can't do anything. Just wait till you come to a halt. But it's great because on a regular bike you cut yourself up.
Rob should know. Like many of the racers, he's an engineer who builds and tests his own bikes.
Yeah, the speeds that these streamline bicycles are going, we're going upwards of 80 miles an hour. Speeds where you die if you hit something solid. And yet we're able to do it and do it very safely because we pick a road where it's open shoulder, smooth shoulder, and then the bicycles themselves are actually designed like a body helmet. So we don't just have a helmet. We have a helmet on our head, but we actually have a helmet on our whole body now.
Being an ER doctor, I'm very interested in a safe vehicle for Matt. I'll lose my son to some stupid sport. And so what this bike is it has essentially a roll cage. This is carbon fiber. This is like 1 inch thick. This is almost like having a steel thing about the same size. It's that strong. If you can imagine, your head's here, and this bike flops down, and then it's sliding, and you hit a post or something. The post will crush the upper part of the bike and take your head off. So this reflects a face blow, essentially. And they do go down. The bikes do go down.
We do not want to crash.
Catch me.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I just don't care today.
I was only going like 46 or 47, and I crashed pretty bad.
I think that you have to be crazy to drive one of these things that fast.
Are those things the brakes?
Cool! Because if you want to drive something this fast with just that little of protection around you, you have to be crazy because, I mean, you could get killed.
I think it's pretty neat, and it seems pretty hard to ride, and I'd like to try it someday.
Would you like to do it?
No.
Yeah, I'd do it.
But, yeah.
Yeah, we found them.
You know, when they're taping me up, I'm praying. I haven't crashed in this thing yet. Please don't let me crash this time. I was like, if I'm supposed to be going 50, if I have to crash, how about 20? Not 50.
This road is the course. There's a starting line, a finish line, and 6 miles of flat road in between. The idea is to build up your momentum over the 6 miles so you're going your fastest right at the very end. That's where they measure your speed. When I'm out there, I'm all alone. It's just me, the road, and 6 long, hard miles of air I have to push out of my way.
I don't like air. I mean, that is my main competitor. It's like football. Almost, you know, I'm trying to get to that end. I'm trying to get my ball over there, you know what I mean?
And the air is what stops me.